So there's this guy called Jonas, right? And he's been appearing on leaderboards, and I've been thinking, how does he do what he does? Because it seemed to me that he did what he was doing without a website or a list. Turns out that's exactly what he was doing. And what's really interesting is that he's decided to let us all know how he does it so we can do the same. And I thought that would be perfect for you guys because I know some of you have got websites and some of you have got lists, but all of us are curious enough to know that if there was a method put in front of us whereby we could get to position number one, here's Jonas Lindgren, number one on the leaderboard without a website, without a list, be pretty good, wouldn't it? What's more, he spends just a few hours a week, and although his sales page says he's bringing in $1,500 a month doing this, he's actually told me off the record that he said that to make it seem more realistic because he's actually earning more than that. And I've looked at his stats live, and you know, you can see that in the interview that I've done with him on this page. So please do check out the interview, by the way, on this page that I've done with Jonas because it's quite revealing. But if you went through and you added up those stats, and they're for 2016, so like, you know, everything's gone up since then as well. He's actually been very, very modest in kind of claiming that he's earning $1,500 a month when he's earning a lot more than that. So yeah, I just wanted to show you. Here he is again on 10 times commissions. This was a big launch, and he managed to get onto the top 10 of the leaderboard. And on Easy Pie, he managed to get to number one on the leaderboard. I don't even know where I came on that one. Be interesting to see. I'll take a look at that. But would you like to know how Jonas does this? Literally, for real, just a few hours a week. Kind of like in his spare time, and he's bringing in this money. I bet you would, wouldn't you? Well, the good news is you're going to find out. You are going to find out. So let's take a look at, this is the sales page. He says, discover a newbie-friendly, ultra lazy method for turning 2 to 4 hours per week into $1,500 plus per month. This is what I'm telling you. He said to me, it's more than $1,500 a month. I've seen it's more than $1,500 a month, and he has confirmed that it's only taken him 2 to 4 hours a week. You know, and I'm thinking, God, I'm in the wrong game here because I spend. Well, it's Saturday now, right? And I'm working again. I spend every waking hour working. You know, admittedly, it does pay dividends, and I'm, you know, I'm happy to put in the graft. But if there are people out there, like, you know, if you're watching this and you're thinking, well, do you know what? I could probably do 2 to 4 hours a week, and the thing is as well, it's not 2 to 4 hours in a lump. You know, it might be 40 minutes, 50 minutes, or an hour to do kind of one of these. So if you think you can spare that, then this is going to be right up your street. And we can, to be honest, we can all spare that. You know, we need to think, if we want to make money online, what we need to think about is we need to focus and we need to dedicate the time, just like learning a musical instrument, just like becoming a black belt in karate. I'm a black belt in Shotokan karate, and I didn't do that in one session. It took years of going and spending time regularly and consistently and focusing and practicing and training, etc. But if you say, well, I haven't got 2 to 4 hours a week, then I don't know, just ask yourself the question, do you ever watch TV? If you watch a bit of TV, maybe cut down a bit of the TV and replace that with this. Do you think you could ever go to bed a little bit later and do a bit of this, or could you get up a little bit earlier and do a bit of this? You know, you need to change what you're doing to get different results. You can't do the same thing and expect to get better results. You need to take action, and take action. All right, that's it. That's enough of my sermon. So just going through the page here, there's kind of proof and stuff. Now, I just got to say, Jonas, I had a good chat with him before and after the interview, and he's a really lovely guy, and he's really honest, and I love that about him. Um, it's refreshing to see someone who he really is telling you what he does, possibly too much so, but there you go. I like that. I like that a lot. He's a great guy, and his training is brilliant, and I love the course. So that's the sales page. Let's go and take a look inside, and it's all laid out very, very easily. So you've got a welcome video here, and what you do is, as you go through, each time you click one of these, it just automatically loads the video for you. So it's really easy to work your way around. The content in there is fantastic, and you just don't want to miss this. You really don't want to miss this. What this is about is ranking your videos on YouTube so that you can cash in on launches. Now, not every single one is going to work, but those that do, it's like free money. You know, it just comes in, and all you need to do is produce a video to get it up there. So but it's not, you need to know what to do in order to get it ranked, and there's quite a few little tricks that Jonas teaches to show you how to do that, and he's definitely doing it, because I say I've seen him all over the place. If I do a search for one of my reviews, I guarantee you'll see Jonas come up. In fact, let's do a little test, shall we? I've not done this yet. I've just thought of this, so this is live. So if this goes horribly wrong, then you know, I shouldn't have said that, should I? So let's go over to my review site, Floss. Hope this works out, but you know, I like to do things live, right? So I'm not going to do this one because he's not going to rank for his own review. But if I went for, let me see, Commission Resurrection, maybe. Let's try that. So we go to Commission Resurrection, and we go to YouTube, and I will then just paste in. I'll just put in review to make it fair on him. There you go. Haha. So that worked. What's quite annoying is that you can't see mine there, can you? But mine is probably going to come up for the review and bonuses. Yeah, there's me here. Okay, so there you can see there's Jonas. All right, so let's try another one. Let's try. I mean, I don't know that he's promoted all of these, of course. So he may not. But let's have a look. Let's try this one. There you go. Look, you see what I'm saying? I mean, the proof is in the pudding, isn't it? You've really got to take notice of what this guy is doing. Let's try this one. As I say, if he doesn't pop up, then chances are he didn't do a review video. Need I say more? All right, so that was good. I'm glad I did that, you know, because that was a good little test, wasn't it? So can you imagine what happens if your video is #1 for all those different reviews? You know, there's going to be money coming in left, right, and centre, isn't there? So you can understand how he doesn't spend a lot of time and he's earning a lot of money. Okay, guys, so OTOs now. Love them or hate them, they're always going to be there. As you know, I always say don't feel pressured into taking OTOs. Do give them consideration, because the vendors, the product creators spend a lot of time working out what's the best way to get you a faster income, a better income, just get you started and move forward with this. Now, you would have seen, again, if you go back to my review, my interview with Jonas, you would have seen that Jonas confirmed that you do not need an OTO in order for this system to work. Everything that he does is included in the front end, but let's go through the OTOs anyway, because there might be something in there that appeals to you. Now, OTO 1 is $1, and that contains done-for-you email campaigns that convert for a super affiliate. writing emails is a bit of a science, to be honest with you, and I'm testing all the time, and I'm learning, and I'm looking at other people, and I'm trying to get ideas. And you've got a lot of things to consider. You need to get the email delivered, you need to get the email opened, you need to get the link in there clicked. All of this stuff takes a kind of a bit of time to learn and to perfect. So if you want to move forward with this business, then this is quite a nice little upsell done for you email campaigns that convert. OTO2 is $47. And that's a done for you money page that's designed for optimal conversions. Quite like the idea of this because I'm talking to fellow colleagues and the way we work, etc. I'm always trying to tweak and perfect my pages to make them more attractive to the viewers and to make them convert, etc., etc. But this is something that I've learned over years of putting this kind of stuff together. So if you've got a chance to get a money page that gets you optimal conversions done for you, then that's definitely a done for you option that's worth considering. Option number 3 is my favorite, as you know, flat out favorite, license rights to Lindgren's lazy method. Okay, for just $97 you get to sell this entire course, and you get to keep every single penny that you make, regardless of how many times you sell it, how many copies you sell. You don't ever have to pay anything again. You pay this one-off $97 and you get to keep all the money that you make. So this is like having your own instant product ready to go. So if you think about this, you're going to learn how to rank these videos to promote affiliate offers. Okay, so you've got all these videos ranking, you've got people coming through, and you're going to get them onto your list. And when they're on your list, you can then email them with this product and you keep all the money. You could say, would you be interested in learning how I do what I do? You found me, you found my video, you found this product, you bought it through me. I'm going to show you how you do that. And you sell them Lindgren's lazy method, but you keep all of the money every single time. All right, that's why it's my favorite, because it's a product ready to go. It's your product ready to go. Okay, OTO number 4 is $2,000, so it's a high ticket option, right? It says my personal one-on-one coaching with them. I normally have stopped offering a personal coaching for a while. So Brendan Mace is a very, very successful affiliate, and his coaching, one-on-one coaching, obviously is high ticket VIP stuff. If you want to really take this to the next level, you want to invest in yourself, you want to invest in your future, and you want someone to one-on-one mentor you, then you can go with Brendan and he'll do that for $2,000, which is about let me see, a quarter of the price of one-on-one coaching with people of the same level that I've personally seen recently. So it's actually pretty good value for such intense training, but I do appreciate that it's a lot of money. So if you've got that cash and you're serious about this and you want to go with Brendan, then you can give that some consideration. Now, the downsell of that for OTO4 is that if you wanted to get his digital coaching, it gives you access to the coaching membership site where you can go through all the information that he normally teaches on his one-on-one coaching, but you don't get access to him, and that's just $197. So by comparison, that is incredible value for money. So give that some consideration. As I say, you don't need any of these for this system to work, but they're there for a reason and they're there to help you. So give that some consideration. I'm just going to turn my, I'm going to mute my Facebook tab here, just 1 second. Well, would you believe it? It's Jonas. I asked if there was an early bird, and he says, hey Trevor, yeah, it will be $12.95 for 3 hours, and then dime sale up to $14.95. So there you go, guys. For the first 3 hours, it's on a dime sale, so get in as quickly as you can. Let me just reply to Jonas and say, hey Jonas, I can't even spell hey, can I? Hey Jonas, you're live on my review video right now. Do you want to say hello to your future students. That's a little bit of fun there. See what he comes back with. Okay, he might have gone to walk the dogs or something, so let's have a look here. It says, haha, awesome. Let's see what he's got to say. I don't know if he believes me or not. He might. He should. And we can see Jonas is typing here. Probably going to say hello, I should think. And then I'm going to, once we've done this, I'm going to show you the bonuses. So just bear with me there, guys. I think you're going to love my bonuses, I've got to say. I love them. Okay. All right, while he's doing that, let me take you over to my bonuses. Right, so Trevor Carr's crazy commissions. 100% newbie friendly, make money in your spare time, work just a few hours a week. Now, this is basically what I do for a living, okay? So, I've said, I'm so excited about this brand new product for the fresh summer of 2017. In Crazy Commissions, you'll learn pretty much everything that I do to generate my crazy commissions, so you can copy and paste my system and do the same. And here's what you're going to learn. Before I do that, let's go over and see what Jonah's got to say. You got any launches planned soon? We'll do my best to get you a lot of sales. Then too, I really appreciate the support. Thanks, buddy. Yes. Still recording. Will come back to you. Okay. Right, so let me see. Here's what you're going to learn in this is Crazy Commissions that you're going to get absolutely free of charge before it goes public. You don't have to pay a penny for this, and you get this as a gift for getting Lindgren's lazy method, which itself, as you've seen, is fantastic. All right, so you're going to learn how to choose the offers that are most likely to bring you in crazy commissions, how to produce awesome review videos that will keep your audiences engaged and ready to buy, how to optimize your videos and get them ranked high on YouTube, my secret hack to get a ton of unique copy on your review video page and your blog page, my free tool that tells you where the money came from so you can concentrate on what works, how to enhance your results with social media traffic, how to add instant rocket fuel to your social media traffic efforts, how to design YouTube video custom thumbnails that force your viewers into clicking on your video, how to put together a killer bonus for your affiliate reviews, how to build a free buyers list while you make crazy commissions, how to stay in touch with your buyers on autopilot, how to shake up your results during an affiliate launch and explode your crazy commissions, how to put together a profitable review page that converts like crazy, how to accurately check your YouTube review video ranking positions, and how to boost your organic results on Google to get the maximum eyes on your review. So you're going to get all of that training absolutely free of charge just because you went and got Jonas's course. So I think that that is probably one of the best Spoil You bonuses that I've come up with for a long time. It works hand in hand with Jonas's course, and it's coming from my point of view as somebody that's been doing this for a while, that has got an extra kind of edge on it because I use a list rather than just the videos. So this is what I do told to you, and you get that absolutely free of charge. All you need to do is on my page or beneath my YouTube video is click the link that will go through to Lindgren's lazy method. If you use this link, then you just need to copy and paste your receipt and email it to me at trevorcarr@floss.net. So that's TREVORCARR@PHLOS.net. Okay, guys, I'm really excited about this. I'm not going to spend any more time now. I think I've spent more than enough. Please go and grab it, get the early bird so that you know that you've got the very best deal, and get cracking, take action. You need to take action. This works. You've seen that. I do it, Jonas does it. It flat out works. Go and get his course. You'll get my bonus as well. Everything's going to be great. All the best, Trevor.